So I've just been talking to y'all for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes. Apparently I didn't hit the on button, but I seasoned my new pan, brand new, 4 times. This is the first time I've ever used it. And of course I'm going to fry potatoes, like in my stainless steel pan that I have down here. I have a hard time getting all the potatoes that I want in here, and I end up having to cover it, and then they end up getting steamed instead of completely fried. And at some point it ends up sticking. These potatoes I rinsed them all really good. I did dry them a little extra. So far that's helped a lot. And the pan is completely non-stick. This is a cheap Walmart brand, Lodge. That's kind of, I guess they say, a middle-of-a-road cast iron pan. Awesome. Got a little mini one from years ago. Really didn't use it much because I probably didn't season it correctly. This is my mom's. It is super smooth on the bottom, like it had been sanded. It still has the little pitty stuff. But they say if you season them properly, you don't have to go in there and grind one down smooth. Although this one does eggs great, and that's the smooth one, so we will see. I'm going to make some hamburger, beans, and potato, one of my favorites. I should have, ooh, look at these. Had a few onions, but I'm alright. I have to have onions every time. Look at that. Look at that. Would you just look at that? These potatoes are going to be close to be done. So I've never been able to do a whole pan of potatoes without the lid and getting them cooked within a decent time. So this is doing great. Nothing's been sticking either. I put it up on like electric stove here, so I put it up on like 8 or 9. I had to keep bringing it a little higher and did the bubble test with the water, and finally got the little bead to run around. And I've seen a little bit of smoke coming up from the seasoning of the pan. So I thought, yeah, we were good then. Put everything in, not a problem, and I turned it back down to about 6. I normally cook and fry with till about, like on 5 with my stainless steel. Otherwise it burns too fast for some reason, and then I get real sticky on the bottom. I gotta keep putting in so much grease and all that. Here I just used some bacon grease that I saved myself, maybe a tablespoon and a half of it, and probably 2 to 4 tablespoons of butter so far. That's going to be yummy. It's really got me excited. I got this wonderful pan and this cast iron, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to take good care of it, keep it nice and clean. That's non-stick, right? I ain't got nothing sticking right now, and these are almost done. We'll see, more will be revealed. This is a beautiful Christmas Eve, and I need to get my meat going before it gets too late. Alright, we're back. Apparently I got my stainless steel plenty hot. You can feel a little bit of, no, ain't really sticking. I put a little bacon grease in there. I had to turn it down. I had it a little bit hot. I just had to make sure I turned this meat fast enough so it didn't get too, see how fast it got brown on the edges? But if you start messing around with stuff too soon in these pans, a lot of times it promotes it to stick some, and we don't want it to stick. But I got lucky. It's just the right amount. This stuff's almost cooked. I'm ready to throw some beans in here, let those get warmed up, and then I'll mix this all together. Should have a fantastic meal. I always use bacon grease. I need to get some more. I haven't been cooking bacon lately. I usually save all my bacon grease, put it in the fridge. Say you don't have to. I don't mind having it in the fridge, so that's where I keep it, just in case. And then these are for pretty much a lot of my cooking. That and butter. Once in a while I'll use some vegetable oil if I need it quick and I'm lazy, but that stuff's really not that hot for you at all. possibly medium rare and just a spot or two. But it'll finish cooking as this will heat up. And then hopefully nothing will be, you know, overly cooked. You don't want to kill your food. You want to save some nutrients in it. And this compared to Van Camp's is delicious. It's just as good. Way cheaper too. I've tested them both and really not a difference. Guess maybe if I had them exactly side by side and tasted them directly, I might prefer one over the other. Who knows? This stuff is delicious. I might pick the bargain brand anyway over the Van Camp's. Let that heat a little bit, marinate together. Yeah, I'm not trying to do no cooking video here, otherwise I'd have my hair all up in a net. I might have cleaned everything up. I got cookies. I made cookies yesterday. I made Christmas cookies. Yeah, I've never made Christmas cookies in my life. So that was something new and exciting. Made my own frosting, made the sugar cookies. We decorated them. I can't wait. It makes me feel good to bring a few to the family tomorrow when we have Christmas dinner. I'm about to mess it all up because I'm going to put all that in here. And then I'll really have something to clean up, right? I left it on the burner, keeping it all warm. Man, that's going to be nice. I hope that's done. I've never fried a potato. Yeah. Whew. Without the lid. I don't have a lid for this. You know what it needs? What is this? Never get. Yeah, you can get enough pepper. Don't let me lie to you about that. I've ruined a dish or two in the past. Not a dish, but a dish. Let's see how this works. Everything's pretty much heated up. Look at that. That's easy. That's easy clean. I don't have as much success frying potatoes in here. Maybe if I did a smaller, manageable batch. But yeah, there's nothing stuck to that. And look at all this room I can finally. I always make a mess all around my stove. Turning my potatoes, trying to mix my stuff up. This is real, that's cowboy meal right there, huh? You think? Cowboy camping, whatever. I feel like an old timer, right? Hold on, I just had a birthday. Maybe I am an old timer. 59? 59 make you an old timer? I don't think so. Little ways to go yet. But it is getting up there. Look at that. Man, I'm gonna have to, you know, see what happens here. This pan, beautiful. No sticking, about 40 some dollars, $40, $6 for the little rubbery lodge thing to help you out, you know, so you don't always have to have one of these out and doing this, and you know, just throw this on. It's cheap. And everything's working so good. I'm excited. I'm excited. It's little stuff because I put a lot of love into this pan and prepping it properly, washing it, trying to do my best to make sure I can season it good. I say, you know, at least 3 times, maybe 5. So I did 4, and it was getting late. So if I need to season it more later on, I can. You can redo them. So now the test will be, how well can I maintain the pan? Like washing it, oiling it properly, putting it away, bringing it, you know, trying it again for the next 5-10 times. If I have the same success as far as no sticking and good experience, I'll be a believer, definitely. And probably will never use nothing else. I'll probably go get some more cast iron pans. It's worth it. I love I love the cooking. I love it's self-love when you love something, you know, and you give to yourself, and you know you've done a good job, and you really take care of, and you put some energy into, like the pan, like taking care of it when you buy it and seasoning it and doing the things that you need to do to make it perform well. It's just like anything else. You get a little bond with it. I'm bonding without sticking. Yeah, that killed me. Yeah, gotta have a little humor. If you can't laugh at yourself, you can definitely laugh at me, for me. How's that? Don't bother me. I enjoy it. It used to offend me when I was younger. Isn't that weird? How things change? Merry Christmas Eve again. So we had a very, very successful potato fry with my new cast iron pan. I couldn't have been more pleased with it. I've put all the leftovers away, and now we're going to see how easy it is to wash the pan. I've watched a lot of videos. Some tell you to wash it this way, wash it that way, don't use it with the soap. And I watched one guy, I try to remember to leave a link on the video, who totally convinced me that it's okay, which I was going to do anyway. Wash with soap and water. And you can even scrub on it a little bit. I don't need to scrub on it. It's smooth. I also heard you keep a little bit of your coffee grounds, which I did. If you need to use any abrasiveness for scrubbing at all, use coffee grounds. It also is a deodorizer. So I always rub it around in my sink, let it go down my disposal as well. Boop. There we go. Use a little bit of a Brillo pad. Probably don't need much of it. I'm not even hitting it hard. Just kind of knocking the stuff off the surface. See? Really, this is all I see. A couple little spots of that's just dried. That comes right off. I didn't put no pressure on that at all. Really don't even need this. Use a nice cloth in here. Get rid of all the food stuff. And I had the best time, you know, using this pan. Anything new, of course, you know, it's always fun and a little extra exciting, but I always had that too small a pan for the cooking I wanted to do. And I used that little, well, it isn't that little, it's right here, my stainless steel pan, which, look at the difference. Yeah, I try to put 6-8 potatoes in there and flip them and get them cooking even. I gotta let them set a long time, try to flip them. Then the stuff that's still in the middle is hard, and you got to try to sort them around. It gets a little frustrating, I guess, at times, but not that bad. I still need to clean that a little better. Nothing stuck to it, just got a little dry bean juice or whatever on it. So I'm going to get it nice and clean, have a better time using it next. Yeah. Have a clean pan for one. Guy said get you a dedicated towel or something. I think I'll just get me a microfiber rag and use it for oiling all the time, so I can use the same, don't have to use paper towels all the time, and just put the rag, you know, either in a baggie or something and keep it protected. What do we got here? Nothing. Just looking. Making sure I didn't leave anything on it. I think it's good. I'm going to turn on a light, see if it'll help. But this is how well the pan is looking. Let's see if I can get around here a little bit. Yeah, a different angle. And this is how it's all seasoned up. So smooth, so nice, so beautiful. And here real soon, we're going to put a coat of oil on it. Be right back. Now, I'll probably use my pan quite often, several times a week. Probably be my main pan at least 3 to 5 times. Depending on, well, you know, I'm going to be able to cook for a couple of days in this thing now. So, that'll make a difference. Now we're just going to wipe all this, just using some vegetable oil. Keep it enough so that it don't rust, and they say use a thin layer. Why a thin layer? Because if you do happen to store it more than I don't know how many days, but if it sits in your cupboard for a while, they say it will make it gummy and sticky if you have too much oil on it. So don't put too much oil on it. My phone wanted to talk to me. It must have found something. It's like, I didn't ask you nothing. But, you know, the man is listening to you all the time. You have your phone on, you know, Siri, she's checking you out. She'll always have something to say. Well, this don't seem like too bad a job. For having such a great cooking experience, it's worth this little bit of time I'm taking right now, because there's nothing better than having a pan that you can trust will do a great job. Also, I have an electric stove, and when you have it set on, we'll say I'm using 6, it don't matter what temperature, that coil will heat up real hot. It'll keep it up to the temperature it's supposed to be. Then it shuts off, and whatever your stove top, like my glass one, it'll hold that heat for a while. When it cools down, it doesn't like where it's at no more. It pops back on and gets real hot. Well, that heat comes up real fast. If you have a thick pan like this, right, the guy called it a buffer. It uses, it won't transfer that instant heat to whatever you're cooking so fast. It will keep it nice and even, keep everything cooking even, so you don't get like a fast burn or you know, whatever. So that's something else to think about when you're using your thin pans, and those things heat up fast. It'll actually warp your pan because of the fast transfer of heat. Yeah, and can burn your food, so we don't want that. Yeah, man, that looks beautiful. I can't wait to use that again. I think I am just going to make sure the bottom is wiped off good and store that right up after I clean my stove top. I'm just going to store that right up there. I'm not going to be about trying to put that thing away every day and put it in cupboard or up somewhere. Maybe one day I'll have some hooks and I can hang some pots and pans and really work on my kitchen display. I was not ready to make any type of video. I was just like, well, you know what? This is how it is. This is a normal person, maybe normal. Oh, working in his kitchen. You know, this is how I am. I woke up, yeah, haven't even really done anything yet. It's Christmas Eve. You know, hang out, looking over some stuff. So I was like, hey, I'm going to make a video of using this pan for the first time. And this is how it goes. I wasn't going to dress out, fix all my stuff up just right. No, I'm just going with it. This is real. So, Motobomb out. Motobomb does a lot of different stuff, don't he? So, if you liked any of this, give me a comment, obviously, because it does help my channel and whatever. So if you got a little time, do that. Hit the like button. They say share videos. Give it a share. Try it. Do it for your friend. All right? Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. If anybody watches this in 6 months from now, hey, enjoy your summer. Gotta cover all the seasons. You know, spring and fall's in there too. Bye-bye.